everybody, it's Jase with Marshall Made Collectibles, and today we have a quick unboxing and review. This is of the Hot Toys MMS555. Otherwise, it's Pennywise, the clown from It Chapter 2, although it honestly is sort of a mixture of both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. In front of you have the box. The box is actually gorgeous. You see in the front, it's got a very big picture of Pennywise, and there's some surrounded area, but on the front, there is this clear acetate that covers the box, which makes up the balloon, and it also has like some blood splatter on it. But see, you can see that whole picture of Pennywise. And this is a 5-panel box, so once I take that acetate off, I'll open that up and show you. On the back, we have all our legalese, everybody that brought this product to you, and the trademarks. And then when we come back over, you have the rest of his hair and everything down below. Pennywise is one of my all-time favorite characters. So there you can see it is a panel box. Give that another turn without the acetate on. Just a real beautiful art box. That is stunning. And then when you open it up, it says come home and play. And you can see Pennywise in all his glory in his little plastic prison there. So let's go ahead and crack this sucker open and go through all his accessories and take a look at Pennywise. Out of the box, you're greeted to 2 plastic trays. One that's going to hold that 2-part base, and one for Pennywise and all of his accessories. Okay, to start with, you're going to get your regular kind of dynamic flight stand pole that we have seen before with Hot Toys. You just pop that off, put your clamp down, and it screws into the base. You get your very nice oversized clamp, and it does have the foam lining on the inside. Then we have the base itself with the some really nice water effects. And I hope the camera is showing that, but there's like some blood effects running. And that's to mimic at the very beginning where you had Pennywise take off Georgie's arm. And if you can see there, it's clear down below. You got the water running into what will be the drain. And this is an area where you can put the second head, and it's foam lined down below. You can feel it's kind of same kind of foam that they put on the inner thighs of figures and what they put on these clips. And then there's the 4 pegs that will attach the top to it. Looks like wet concrete. You've got your storm drain, and then you have that grass motif, and that is done extremely well. That must have been a bear to sculpt and make it turn out that good. And all this is done in like that concrete kind of motif. Really, really nice. And make your storm drain. Love that, because that one part even looks like the water is pulling up. So it does have that flow going down into the drain. And I really like that this is sort of a matte finish, and it has the but it does say Chapter 2 down below, although this scene is directly taken from the first movie. I love it. I think this is very cool. This might be one of the heaviest stacked Hot Toys figures in a while. Besides the 2 hands that are already on the figure, you get an additional 9. So he has 11 hands in total. And then he has a hand that's not even his. And we'll get to that in a minute. But all of these hands are so beautifully sculpted and painted. You have these gloved hands, which just look phenomenal. You have one for the other side. Nice. You got an open, sprawled hand. We have the balloon holding hand that has a little hole that you can thread the balloon string through, which is a cord or like a metal thin wire. We have a pointing finger hand. We have one of the werewolf hands. And these are just nuts. Got some fist hands, which I don't think I'll ever put on this figure. We've got Georgie's arm.
Hiya, Georgie.
Which might be a little off-putting to some. I love this, that it's included. Some people might say it's not Georgie's arm, but I pretty much think it's Georgie's arm.
What a nice boat.
We have Georgie's boat, the SS Georgie. We have the Jack-in-the-Box. And that has a beautiful patina on it, like an old rusted tin box. The hand does crank. And at the top, you see that. And this all opens to accommodate the little Jack-in-the-Box figure, which we'll plug in right here. Just looks gorgeous. We get the skateboard. Won't be there for him either, with the blood spatters, the scrapes. Got the textured surface on the top. I mean, everything looks good. The wheels, the chucks. The board even looks like wood on the side, so that is a nice detail. Of course, we have his balloon. Nice and clear. You can see my fingers through it. There is a seam line, but it's very faint. And the wire is got like a cord wrapped around it. There you go. Now you can see it. So it looks like string. That is an amazing detail, because they could have just put a white wire and called it a day. That is attention to detail right there. And this is the first head sculpt, the transformation into like a monster. You see the multiple teeth. God, those eyes just look stunning though. The cracks on the top of the head. The hair absolutely looks gorgeous. But there is not a bad angle on this head sculpt. Again, that hair just looking stunning. We haven't even looked at the other sculpt, and this is just nuts. And I'm not a big fan of this look for Pennywise, but this sculpt makes me a fan. And the eyes are a little bit cockeyed to me. It looks like the right eye is starting to drift outward, which is something Pennywise does. He never looks dead straight on. It's phenomenal.
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Okay, I am beyond myself with this figure now. In my last video, I stated that I thought that the So-So Toys Rorschach, or what they called Herman, could very well be like figure of the year material. And with this being February, that was an awful early say. Pennywise here might just take that spot. Of course, I'm a horror nut too, so I do like that they used the same kind of like pom-poms that are on the outfit for the shoes instead of doing plastic ones. It really completes the illusion. Beautiful figure though. The amount of detail in this outfit is just immense. That head sculpt is just freaking insane. Again, at every angle. Well, let me go ahead and get him set up, and I will give you some final thoughts before we go into our HD photos. Okay, and I've got my Pennywise all set up and on the turntable so we can give some last thoughts. And my last thoughts are, this thing's a masterpiece. Hot Toys really went out all the way on this. If you look back in my past videos, I did do a review on a 1/6 Pennywise from a company called Acme Toys. They were kind of like a fly-by-night. I don't even think they exist anymore. And the figure was pretty solid. The head sculpt was good, except the hair was very, very thin. They also came out with a resin type base, which was the storm drain like this one, where you could take the secondary head and put it up underneath. It was a really cool idea. When you saw it, it was eye-catching. And I think Hot Toys may have seen that and thought, yeah, we can do that and we can do it better. And they absolutely did. They completely pulled it off. The base is exquisite. And if you look at my base, I have the monster head down below, and I put the werewolf hands down there. And the werewolf hands aren't touching anything. They're just kind of set in place, but it makes for that perfect illusion, like where he grabs Georgie's arm. All in all, I don't think there's too much I would want to change on this. I'm going to poof out the collar, weather the outfit a little bit, and I am going to remove that fat suit. But other than that, that's that. And that's just for me. If you got this piece and didn't want to do a damn thing, you don't have to. It's pretty much perfect out of the box. I will say this is probably one of the best sculpts of Pennywise. I do have a statue from Tweeterhead, which I absolutely love that sculpt because it's got like the little bit of the drool coming down on the lip. But this one definitely captures the actor of Bill Skarsgård a lot better than that one. So it's in toy form or collectible form, I think this is probably the best Pennywise we've seen to date. With that said, if you're new to our channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It really means the world to us. Go ahead and hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified of videos that go up on YouTube. And be sure to hang back because I will do some HD photos of this setup I have him in right now, but you'll be able to see some close-ups and detail of everything. And again, thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe.